Hello, my name is Gabriel from GabakUSA. In this video I'm going to teach you two things. One, how to share files and folders with Dropbox without using the web interface, just using the right click. Many people they don't know that, but I'm going to show you that, also the other way, just in case if you want to share something else. But the other thing that I'm going to teach you is how to share information in order for someone to make the website, in this case us. So that way you are going to be able to share files if you want to use the web, or if you want to use the right click on the browser. I'm going to teach you on Mac and Windows, so that way you can learn how to use both. Also, like I said before, how to organize the information, so that way you can share with your webmaster. That way that person will understand much better how to organize all the information. So now I'm going to change the screen, so that way you will see how everything is done. So now that we see here, we have my Dropbox. In this case, I'm going to show you the difference. In this case, I mean, it doesn't matter, we are using Mac in this now, but later on I'll show you on Windows, but a browser is the same thing. Mac, Windows, or Linux is the same thing. So once you're logged in, what you have to do in order, if you want to share, let's say that you want to share this folder, you click here where it says share, and then you type the email of that person, and that's it. If you don't want that person to be able to edit your programs or documents or whatever, you choose here, and then you click here where it says can view, and that's it. So that way you're not going to worry about someone changing your things. So that is very useful. Remember, when you email that person, remember to ask the person what is the email, because if the other person use Dropbox, make sure, okay, what is the email account that is associated with your account. That way it will not be an issue. So remember to ask those things. So now I'm going to change. So now that we we know that, so that is very easy. So another way that we can do that, if we don't want to use the web browser, is using the Finder or the Windows Explorer or the Windows Explorer. So if you want to share, for instance, this file, this is just a file, it's not the folder like in the other one, it's the same thing. You click share and that's it. And the other options is the same thing. So the other way, I'm going to drag my other window, so you can see here we have these options. So if you want, let's say that you want to share this folder, okay, Brain B8. So you right click and then you click here where it says copy link. So that way the only thing that is going to be able is just to download that folder in case if you want to share that folder, and that's it. You hit that and that's it. And if you want to maybe share a file, you can do the same thing, right click, and then where it says copy Dropbox link, and that's it. So I'm going to show you how it works. Now I'm going to open another private window, so that way it will not take in consideration that I'm logging already. So I click right click, so that is copy and paste, or Control V, Control C, Control V if you want to use the Control C and Control V, and you will be able to download whatever is on the link. So in this case, if I click here, direct download, that is what you have to do. And in that case, you don't have to sign in or do anything else. So that is the best thing that you can do. Once you do that, the other person, I mean, you can, if you want to share the email, I mean, if you want to share files and everything else, you can do it that way. And another thing is, if you are using a Gmail account or whatever, I'll show you that it will be the same thing. Just copy and paste. I mean, it will be right click and copy and then paste, and that's it. You see, now we're going to make the test. right now, and then you write the person that you want to write, and that's it. I mean, that is very easy. You don't have to log in your account or anything like that. So that is what I recommend you if you want to do that very fast. If you are using Mac, like I said before, I'm going to show you the same thing. I'm going to minimize here, and let's open Finder. In this case, we have to go to Dropbox, and then let's say that we want to share this file or folder. It could be the same thing. Just copy Dropbox link. That is all you have to do. Remember, copy Dropbox link. If you want to access or share or do something else, you can do it as well. But this is the easiest way to share something. So once you have done that's it. That is all you have to do. Now we are going to try to use Word. So I'm going to show you with Word how you can do it. In this case, I'm going to drag and drop. There we go. So let's say that you want the person to say, okay, in home, I want a picture of the sunset. There you go, and then you try to find a picture of the sunset. So if you want, I'll show you how to do that. Let's say that you want that, and then you write sunset. You go here, images, and then you click on any, right click, and then use copy. You can do the same thing. It doesn't matter if you have Windows, it will be the same thing. Just right click, copy, there you go. And then if you want, you can type whatever the description or whatever else you want. And that's it. And then you say, okay, now services or service. Okay, service, I want this text, and then the more text, and then you want another picture, and then you copy and paste, and then that way it will be very easy for the webmaster to know everything how you want it set. So now, if you want, you can select the titles, so that way it will be easy for everyone to understand everything that you want to do. So another thing I'm going to show you, I have a website that we have done for a customer. I'll show you. So it's basically more of the same thing, independent English. So let's say that you go here where it says lessons, and then you say, okay, in this tab, I want all these text here, and then you go here. It says, let's say, like I showed you before, you see lessons, then you write lessons, and then you paste your content, and then you say, okay, okay, now in my blog, I want something different. So I hope you can understand that this is the idea. So that is very easy and easy. I mean, easy to understand for everyone. Here you type blog, that's it, and then you can write Word documents with everything that you want. And if you want to copy and paste something, also you can do the same thing. Let's say on Mac is very easy. So let's say if I press Control, Command, Shift 4, let's say that I want just this thing here. So I go here, I just copy that part of the image, and then I go here, and then Command V if you have a Mac, or if you have PC, it will be a little bit different, and that's it. And then you have the image. So if you have Windows, I'll show you how you can do the same thing. Let's say that you have here, let's say we're going to use Word. There you go. Then we are going to create a new document. We can just use a program that is called Snipping Tool. There you go. With the Snipping Tool, it's very easy. You just, let's say that you want this piece here, and then let's say, okay, this is what I want. You can select it. I mean, if you want to change the color, you can say, okay, let's use red, and then I want this, something like that. And then you go here, copy, go here, and then right click, paste, and that's it. So that way you have the picture. You can capture any picture that you want, and then here You can say, okay, here, please change those icons. So that way, if you want to share that and change the color or whatever, so that is the idea. So once you have that, you can save it, send it through email using the attachment, of course, as usual, and that's it. I hope it was useful. Remember, if you want to hire me to make a website or whatever, you can do it. All my information is in the description of this video, and see you next time. Bye.